Hey guys, Penadeli here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we went and caught this asshole, whom we're not actually going to use. We're going to go switch him for Groudon, and then I'm going to do some quick Poke maintenance. And then we're going to take on Steven Stone. Move Pokemon. Groudon. Alright. Let's see. So now, Poke maintenance. Alright. Cetacea. I am going to take that. No, I don't want to. I want to take your item, the Never Melt Ice. I was using that on Cetacea grinding up because it made taking care of Wally's Altaria pretty easy. Okay, now we're basically going to give Leviathan the Never Melt Ice because, just trust me, since both of them are water types, I would rather have Cetacea getting same type attack bonus. Leviathan at least has the extra attack to make the Never Melt Ice still really good. Okay. Behemoth is going to be given the Soft Sand. I don't care about how much money we're getting from this fight, so Elmo is going to get the Magnet. Good. And let's see. I have a ton of rare candies. Where are you? Right. I could use the leftovers on somebody. Maybe I should, but we'll just see how this goes. Okay, so I've got 8 rare candies. So we're going to start with Harlan. Get him up there. Good. And a second one for Harlan. That gets him up to level 51. I'm not going to have everybody leveled evenly, but that gets Elmo up to level 51. What do I have left? 5. Okay. So, one for Myconid. That gets him to level 52. And one for Elmo. Gets him to level 52. And one for Harlan. Gets him to level 52. And let's see, I got 2 rare candies left and 4 Pokemon. One for Elmo, because I think he's gonna need it. And charge, no. And we'll use one last one on Harlan. Good. Now I have a PP up and an HP up. First, we're going to use the HP up on Myconid. Oh, he's at his... Okay, that's fine. Then we'll use it on Elmo. It won't have any effect, okay. I guess maybe you can only use it once? Won't have any effect, okay. We'll try Cetacea. Well, okay then. And the PP up. Let's see here. We got a lot of moves that are... I think I already used a PP max on that. Let's see here. We're going to look at everybody's moveset and see what I want more to summary. Rollout Surf, Water Spouts at max, I think. Yeah, Water Spouts at max, and Ice Beam. Giga Drains at max. Solar Beam. That might not be bad for... Let's see. Although, let's see, which one am I getting rid of? Probably Sky Uppercut. Alright. Thunder, yeah, you're fine. Hydro Pump. Let's just use that. Yeah, okay. Cancel. Cancel out, because I said... There. Oi. Okay, PP up. We're gonna use that on Leviathan, on Hydro Pump. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, and now we're going to do, let's see. Brick Break. Let's see. It's 75 power, 100% accuracy. Let's see. I'm going to teach it to, Myconid. Wow. Gee, maybe I should have taught it to him. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Sky Uppercut again. It's... I'm always wary of that kind of low accuracy. So, yeah, now Myconid knows Brick Break. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, so now we are going to go fight Steven. And I'm a twit. I forgot. Waterfall. Use. Booted up an HM. It contained Waterfall. Teach Waterfall to a Pokemon. Oh, wait, no, I already taught it to Leviathan. I forgot I did that off screen. Yeah, I taught Leviathan Waterfall. You need it to get to Steven. So where is Steven, you ask? Well, I can tell you. Let's see. Okay. Ah, crud. I didn't want to race to repel for like 3 pieces of grass. I'll need to use a repel soon enough. Yeah, we've got to go back to Meteor Falls. Do you remember where we went to get the Bagon? Well, Steven's in that general area. Let's see. Max repel. That's good. Alright. So, come across here, down there. Surf. Yes, I would. Alright. Yes. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna have to go... Let's see. I think we need to go... Yeah, well, we have to go down here. Alright. Let's see if I can figure out how to get to... Alright, come up here. And now there's this cave, which was not here before. Come along here. Come back here. No. And come back here. And, oh look, it's Steven Stone. Before you talk to him, heal and save. I'm going to set a save state. Okay. Why am I going to set a save state? Because you only get one chance to fight him. If you lose, that's it. So, let's put Elmo out front. I hope I'm prepared for this. Time for one last type sciencing. It's time to talk about the Steel type, Steven's pride and joy. Or it would have been in Ruby and Sapphire. In this version, only 3 of his 6 Pokemon have Steel typing. Apparently, Steven gave up his championship so he could get more diversity in his team. Steel type is wickedly defensive. It's good offensively against Ice, Rock, and in Gen 6, Fairy. Steel's durability is what allows it to break Ice and Rock, of course. Quick digression, in materials science, hardness is a measure of how easy a material is to scratch, not break. Diamonds are the hardest substance in the world, but fracture quite easily if pressure is applied at just the right angle. A hard enough hit and diamond can shatter. Steel is reasonably hard, but more to the point, it doesn't have cleavage planes, being a metal, and thus cannot be shattered the same way. As for steel being good against fairies, well, it's the old superstition of the Fae being weak to iron. Defensively, steel resists an entire laundry list of things. In this game, we have bug, dark, dragon, flying ghost, grass, ice, normal, psychic, rock, and steel. Gen 6 would drop Dark and Ghost, but add Fairy for reasons already discussed. Steel resists almost all of these due to the fact that it's durable and generally doesn't rust, as the usual idea of steel in the modern world is stainless steel. For less physical elements like Dark, Psychic, and Ghost, Steel's classic anti-magic properties come to the fore once again. This isn't to say Steel doesn't have weaknesses. It can't do much damage to electric, fire, steel, or water types, and it takes extra damage from fire, fighting, and ground. Electricity can flow right through steel, but because steel is such a good conductor, the steel itself isn't harmed by it either. Water is yielding and thus isn't damaged by steel's strong blows. Steel versus steel? Well, there's an old phrase, iron sharpening iron, which basically, with steel, it's the same thing. You hone steel on steel, so it only makes it better. Fire heats steel up, which can warp it or eventually melt it. Fighting types do the kind of directed damage that can turn steel's rigidity against itself. And as for ground, well, as any architect can tell you, subsidence and ground shear can mess any steel framework up. And of course, steel is flat out immune to poison, being non-organic and resistant to corrosion, which is why I didn't bother bringing Amethyst Toxic into this fight. Oh, wow, Pen, I'm amazed you knew where to find me. Do you, maybe think of me as just a rock maniac? No, that can't be right. We battled alongside each other at the Sidopolis Space Center. That's the Moss Deep Space Center. You should have a very good idea about how good I am. Steven, are you trying to seduce me? I'm totally down with that if you are. Okay, Pen, if you're going to mount a serious challenge, expect the worst. He ain't kidding. Steven Stone. Steel-type Pokemon Master. Starts with his Skarmory, level 77. This is not his highest level Pokemon, but it's not his lowest level Pokemon. It's kind of nasty. If you have an electric type, you will resist most of its moves. It's got Toxic, Aerial Ace, Spikes, and Steel Wing. Nice. Alright. Steel Wing, I resist that. Good. And this is the only reason I bought Elmo, so yeah, we should be fine then, I hope. Thunderbolt. Steven has, 2 full restores, I believe? Didn't use any on his Skarmory, that's for damn sure. Alright. So, we're off to a good start. Oh yeah, I still have the experience share on Harlan. Aggron. Will Pen change Pokemon? Yes. We're gonna start with, Harlan shift. This guy has a... This Aggron is not really that... It's quad weak to fighting and ground. So, Harlan. Earthquake. And it's sturdy, so you can't one-hit KO it. But it still did a nice job. It's got Thunder, Earthquake, Solar Beam, and Dragon Claw. Earthquake. Back. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Please don't kill my chicken. Please don't kill my... You killed my chicken. Oh, well. I knew that was it was a chance, but that's why we brought Behemoth. I'll try and revive Harlan later, although, again... Yep. Now, the problem with Behemoth is, it makes this, asshole able to use Solar Beam every turn. But Behemoth has the, Soft Sand. This won't one-hit KO, or good. I mean, it couldn't be a one-hit KO, basically. Alright, Faux Aggron fainted. I'll hold off on reviving Harlan unless I really need to. Cradily, yes. Leviathan. Cradily is a rock. Well, we have a Lily that evolves into one. This guy's nasty. Giga Drain, Ancient Power, Ingrain, and Confuse Ray. It's got a weakness to Ice. It's also weak to Steel, Fighting, and Bug. So I've got some other ideas, but yeah, I think it's quad weak to Ice. Yeah, it is quad weak to Ice. So, Never Melt Ice, Ice Beam, Legendary Pokemon. Yeah, it's, as you can see. Giga Drain. Yeah, that's gonna hurt, but I think I'll be okay. But that's also why I have Cetacea. Yep, super effective, but not that bad. Good. Rain continues to fall. Ingrain is basically restores 1/16 maximum HP between turns. Alright. And also prevents the Pokemon from being forcibly switched out. But this guy has Suction Cups for an ability, which also prevents him from being forcibly switched out. Alright, foe creatively fainted. Good. He's going to use Claydol, this fucker. Yes. And this asshole is why I taught Myconid Brick Break. He has Reflect, Light Screen, Ancient Power, and Earthquake. Let's see. Rain continues to fall, unfortunately, so Solar Beam's not gonna work, but Giga Drain hopefully will. Earthquake. If you kill my Shroom, I will be annoyed. Good, good. Yeah, Myconid resists ground, and he's pretty tanky now. Plus Giga Drain, which I intend to spam the fuck out of. Yeah, as you can see, it's not doing that much good. I don't know, I think... Giga Drain again. He withdrew the Claydol. You're an ass. Metagross! Well, that will still hurt. This guy's actually weak to fighting. I probably should switch Myconid out, but I'm gonna just, yeah. Brick Break isn't quite as strong. That was a crit. Oh, boy. He's also weak to fire. Psychic. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Alright, bring the Groudon back out. I will probably have to, yeah, the Metagross. This is Steven's big gun, basically. Earthquake, Psychic, Meteor Mash, Shadow Ball. Ugh. It's weak to fire and ground. So, yeah, since Groudon, it does get a, let's see, we'll go with Fire Blast, because I'd like to kill this thing quickly. Good, good. I admit, I'm being cheap. You know, I'm bringing legendary Pokemon into this fight, but this is tough. Armaldo, yes. Cetacea. We're gonna start with Cetacea. If I have to bring in Leviathan, I will do so. And then there's gonna be that effing Claydol. Okay, so Armaldo, he's Bug Rock. And he's pretty weak to, yeah. As I believe he's weak to water, so we're gonna hit him with a Water Spout. Ow! Well, that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna help much. Alright. That Skarmory tends to like to poison people, but okay, he's fast. So, we're gonna use a full restore on Cetacea. I ought to use a max revive on Myconid. Wow. Ancient Power, okay, Rock. Ow. Okay, fine. I'm gonna surf your ass and hope you don't kill me before I get the surf off. You did kill me before I get the surf off. Okay. Yeah, this asshole's fast. Leviathan, you're up. Leviathan's drizzle made it rain. Rain continues to fall. Let's see, do I want to use Waterfall or... let's go with Hydro Pump. It missed! Crap. Please don't kill my Orca. Okay, good, good. Good. I'm gonna take this turn to heal. Yeah, Ancient Power can raise all your stats, which is not good, but luckily, Leviathan's pretty tanky. Actually, Leviathan and Cetacea have the same amount of HP. I did not realize that. Alright. Slash. That's pretty nasty, but, Surf. Luckily, Leviathan's faster than this jerk. Yes! Alright. I'm going to basically... Yes. We're going to send Behemoth out. Normally this Claydol uses things like... He'll use, Reflect and Light Screen. But, yeah, the Claydols are, weak to grass. So, I got full restores and I got revives, and this is his last Pokemon, so let's see what we can do. Fight. Solar Beam. Good. And the nice thing about this is that I can use it every turn. Okay, good. Reflect. That raises defense. Grass is, special. Pretty sure. I mean, these things cut damage in half. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I have ethers and elixirs and never used any of them, and they're for this fight if necessary. But, yeah. Yep, super effective, because he was already hurt. Sunlight strong. It'll stay that way as long as Behemoth is out. Good, good. This should hopefully kill it. Yes! Okay! Yeah, so, slightly cheap. But this can be a really nasty fight. I had no idea you'd become so strong. Wow. Sorry, especially if you look at some of his sprites, he's really hot. Come to think of it, ever since our paths first crossed in Granite Cave in Dewford, I had this feeling. I thought that you would eventually become the champion. My predictions usually come true. And where will you go from here? Even I couldn't tell you that. And that's it! That's the end of the game. So, yeah, we're done. There isn't anything else to do from here. So, I guess... Thank you guys for joining me for Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, you don't even get credits. It's kind of a... It does feel anticlimactic and maybe a bit of a cheat. But we did pretty good. We did pretty good. We beat Steven. So that's the end of things. So, I guess, what shall we do? Water's dyed a deep blue, yes. I've got one more thing I do sort of want to show. Yeah, I don't have any escape ropes, so I'm going to walk out of this cave. So while I'm walking out of this cave and going to do the next thing, I'd like to just talk about this game and how much fun I have had doing. It's the longest project I have ever done. 78.5 videos. I didn't show everything. I showed pretty much everything I could. And, you know, I mean... Certainly, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed it and trying to do something a little different. Oh, by the way, I got a rare candy up there, off screen. If you just go up here using Waterfall, there's a rare candy on that ledge up there to the left. I've enjoyed doing the profiles. The various profiles, those were fun. I enjoyed just showing this off. I like Pokemon. This game is hard, and it really kind of made me do... It made me learn things, so let's check out the Hall of Fame. That's it. Okay. Try this again. Okay. Yeah, it... Okay then, it just... That's so silly. So yeah, no credits. So, yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. I have had a wonderful time, and the profiles were a lot of fun to do. I love looking into the history and things of Pokemon. So, I'm going to see you guys later. My next LP, which should be out hopefully pretty shortly, even with the whole job situation, should be Zelda Classic Quest, actually, The Hero's Memory. Well, look, I'm out of 2D actual Zeldas to do, and this one's, I really have enjoyed it. So, I'm not sure how long that'll take, you know, my usual break. But I will see you when I start up my next LP for The Hero's Memory. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, and you have a great day. Goodbye. We're at the end of our journey. We're the champion of Hoenn, we've fought all the legendary, we've learned new and interesting swear words, and after that fight with Steven, we might even have a date. Yes, his dialogue sounds just as suggestive to the male protagonist. It's been a long road getting here, so let's end things off at the beginning. Arceus, held in Sinnoh myth to be the creator of the world. Right, there is no consensus on how to properly pronounce this guy's name. Arceus, 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 let's call the whole thing off. All four of these pronunciations have been used in official media at one point or another. Jwits has an enlightening video on this if you want to go check it out. Links in the description. The Japanese pronunciation is Aruseusu, so I tend to go with Arceus, but just as often I check the whole thing and call him Pokegod like everybody else. The anime's dub's decision to go with a hard C was pretty pragmatic. Arceus probably wasn't going to fly real well in British-speaking territories. That said, most of the name origins I can find go for the Arc pronunciation. The name almost certainly takes the Aeus from Deus, meaning God, and the Arc could be from Archon, Arcane, Archangel, or Arche, which is Greek for beginning, or maybe it's Arc from that gold thing around its waist. Pokegod's design is based on the Chinese Qilin, or Japanese Kirin, the mythical creature, not the giraffe. The gold thing around its waist is probably intended to reference the Dharma Chakra, or Wheel of Dharma, that appears in Indian religions, including Jainism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. It's sometimes thought of as the Wheel of Law, and is a symbol of Vishnu the Preserver, suggesting Pokegod's role in keeping the universe stable and turning. Normally, Pokegod here is a normal type, but when given special hold items called plates, or Z-crystals in Sun and Moon, something else occurs. Each type has a plate, which when given to most Pokemon, boosts the power of moves of that type. When given to Pokegod, however, they change its type completely. Type changes are shown by the golden arc and the black marks on its body changing color. It can be one of any of the 18 types. In Gen 4, there were also sprites made for the triple question mark type Arceus, with the arc turning that weird greeny teal that we saw in the name tag for Curse, but they're inaccessible save for hacking, as there is no triple question mark plate. Its signature move is called Judgment, a normal type move with 100 power and 100 accuracy. Well, I say normal type, but that's only if our deity here doesn't have a plate. If it does, Judgment changes type too. Yeah, a move that always has same type attack bonus and can be customized to wreck whatever opponent you're most worried about. Talk about God tier.